Time is of the essence, y'all. I'm about to come back over and lift y'all up a little bit, but time is of the essence. What the fuck? How y'all doing today? If you're new here, my name is Danny. I am going to do a reading today. I've been getting tons of downloads just because I've been getting tons of downloads for weeks now, but I haven't been able to get my energy grounded enough to take action. And now is the time. The time is now. I'm sorry that my wind chime, y'all. My freaking air vent is right here. It doesn't even know how to go off. I don't know why it's doing that today. Let me just push it back a little bit. Okay. You see that? Distractions. Eliminate distractions, you guys. Like, I can't stress how like urgent this message is. Like, I literally just like got up TMI off the toilet and was like, now, the time is now. Take action right this second. Like, stop letting things distract you. I don't give a damn what it is, what the problem is, what somebody needs from you. If it's your kids crying, if it's your whatever the fuck it is, baby. Eliminate those distractions. And they're gonna keep coming up. They're going to, okay? So that's one thing that needs to be understood, is that there's not no doing away. Life doesn't stop so you can get your shit together. You have to figure out how to get your shit together right where you are. Otherwise, you never will. I just wanted to share that. Oh, fuck. See, look. I'm telling you, it'd be the littlest thing. The littlest thing could pop up, and it's gonna take your whole momentum. I'm getting all kinds of downloads. I keep burping and shit. Get a God box if you don't have one. This is mine. Okay. It's a box where I write stuff down and I give it to God. Things that I want, things that stress me mostly, things that give me a lot of strife. That's what I do. Okay. Let's get into some cards before I lose whatever the fuck I'm supposed to say. Damn, they were burning almost. Wow. Dear God, thank you for everything. Thank you for your divine protection, blessings, lessons. Thank you for your covering. Thank you for your provision, your peace, your prosperity. Thank you for everything. I ask that you protect my energy as I do this reading for the collective. Give me clear, concise messages. The messages that you just put on me that are of important, high priority, extremely urgent right now. Please give me clear, concise, accurate messages. Use me as your channel to convey the messages that you want heard. I ask that you clear this energy, clear my energy, clear the house, the space, the land, my aura, anything attached to me. Cut any cords that anyone might be pulling on me, send it back. Anything someone has put on me, send it back to them or dissolve it into the earth, whichever you see fit, according to what they deserve. Dear God, I thank you for my gift, my visions, my understanding. Thank you for speaking to me clearly. Thank you for helping me love and forgive myself, to find peace in the things that I cannot change, to know that they were here for my most high good and how they serve my purpose and the purpose of the collective. Clear any blockages, block any interferences, give the receivers discernment to know what messages are for them and which ones are not. Let's get into this. Oh, it's like -20 wind chill outside, but I have like my sage and my Palo Santo will not stop burning, and I'm not gonna put it out because it never burns like that. So maybe you need to clear your energy. I definitely am in a definite like huge need of deep cleaning, decluttering, like, and I keep like feeling rushed by new year, and I'm really trying to let go of that. And just go at the pace that I can go. I'm doing everything that I can, and I get so overwhelmed by these timelines that are put on us by our society. Like, realistically, I've been so stressed out with it being Christmas, and it's like, I have a son. I want him to do things the way that he deserves to do them, but we attract things to us, not chase, right? So just remember that. Whatever you're trying to bring in, don't chase it, let it come to you. Put that vibration out there. 8 is the number of manifestation. This card is 44, and it's attraction. I'm gonna go ahead and take that too. Behind that is number 13. Waxing, give us number 4, will. Surrender. Okay. What do we have for the collective? What are you trying to get them to know that is urgent? You're protected. You have to be patient. Have patience. The things that you're bringing in are not small, so they won't come in fast. If they do come in fast, it doesn't last. So just remember that this is a period of growth, and it's going to be uncomfortable, but you're protected. So your abundance is protected. You're being nurtured right now. Peace. It's okay to have peace. You're stepping into your power. Yeah. Resilience. Extremes, yeah. You're in a very emotional, riled up time right now, and there's an extreme need for you to ground your energy. Sink into your truths. What do you know about yourself that is something that you know? Nobody can tell you nothing about it. It's you. It's what you know, right? Like, what are the truths? The truth is that time is an illusion. The truth is that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The truth is that what's yours will always be yours, no matter what, unless you choose something different. Okay? Like, you know, I'm out here looking raggedy, and it's just like an energy of be obedient. What you feel called to do, do. Don't wait. Like, my problem is that I have brilliant billion-dollar ideas, and I wait for things to be just right, just perfect, and I never are that. And like, that's that like urgency that just came from that download, is like, the time is now. Nothing will ever be perfect, okay? And if you wait on perfection to take action, you will never do anything. You will never get out what you need to get out. And there is people out here that need that information that you're trying to share. They need your story. They need that pain. They need your experience. They need to know somebody else has been there and made it through. Like, I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody. I have a little video that's gonna come out today, hopefully, if it falls that way. But the message in it is, forgive your parents. Forgive those who hurt you in the past. Like, this was specifically about parents though. The download was, if you're holding a grudge from your childhood, you need to go to therapy and resolve that. You need to resolve the issues between your parents, because that connection is invaluable to you. There are things that you can learn from your parents, that you can find out from your parents, that you can't find out anywhere else, right? Like, there's a deep need to at least forgive and have a relationship that you're willing to work towards with these people, because they gave you life. Regardless of what's happened in the past, this one was specifically about someone who has an addiction, or their parents have an addiction, and they're not speaking to them because of that. And listen, you can't control people, right? Sagittarius, we just came out of Sagittarius season. It says expand, 10th house authority. Okay. You can't control people. You don't know why people do things that they do. Both of my parents had drug issues when I was younger, and I was able to forgive them and gain so much understanding from them just by having conversations. Like, I'm an adult and I smoke weed and I've done other drugs too. So for me, like, it's like, how am I gonna judge them for going through things or choosing to do something and I don't even know the reason why? Like, when I talk to my mom, like, she literally bawled her eyes out, releasing so much trauma she didn't even realize she was holding this whole time. Like, you have to think, our parents were not taught about therapy, right? So when you find something, if you've never done drugs before, and I'm not encouraging you to do them, but if you've never done drugs before, when you feel good and you're used to feeling bad all the time, that's a change of vibration, okay? So you need to understand that your parents did not choose drugs over you. They did not choose alcohol or jail or whatever the fuck you're holding against them over you. They chose to feel better. My mom was sexually assaulted by a family member at a really young age. My mom is an immigrant. She comes from extreme poverty. She's been through a lot of fucked up shit, okay? When I thought about that, and I thought about all the things that I've been through and how much it weighs on me, it made perfect sense to me. She's getting high. She found a drug and then she tried it and she felt better. Self-medication, right? It doesn't mean that it's healthy or that, but it's a reason as to why. So you can accept it and move forward. You can choose to heal. Holding grudges against your parents is the most ridiculous thing I could ever imagine in my life, because you only have a limited amount of time here on earth, and those bonds that are closest to you, if they're there and available for you to have them, and you're running around holding resentment because of blah 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 blah, because when I was little he didn't do this. And how old are you now? Baby, I'm 32. Why the fuck I look like being grown and mad at my mama because of how my life is? I'm in control of my destiny. My mama don't tell me what to do. Choose forgiveness. That's where growth happens. It's expansion. We have 10th house, Saturn. We have 10th house, authority, Saturn, structure, and descendant, and invitation. Bottom of the deck is still Sagittarius, expand. North node, future. You have an invitation from the divine to expand into this future, to step over, quantum leap over into this new dimension where you're trying to go, to create the things that you're trying to bring in. Are you going to expand or are you going to stay small? There's somebody you have allies available to you that can help you get where you're going. Ground your energy. Yeah, there's an important need for you to ground your energy because you're receiving downloads. You're receiving downloads. No matter which way you look at these two cards, they look like they're connected. Downloads. You're receiving downloads from the divine about your future and your expansion. There's an alliance that you need to nurture. It might be related to a Libra. Oh yeah, okay. It's feeling really good right now, you guys. The manifestation energy is really high. If you didn't know, yesterday was a portal. Today is new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is a very grounded energy. I have triple Capricorn placements, so you're attracting things to you. And you're in control of your life, right? Like, of course, you don't control the universe and so on and so forth, but what you are in control of is you, the things that you let rile you up, the things that you let take you out of character. Listen, baby, if you are having a bad day, because I'll use myself as an example. I get so frustrated when I'm waiting for something and it's delayed. Like right now, I have an order from Walmart that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, a grocery order at that. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday at 5 o'clock. It's now 1:19 the next day, but there's a winter storm outside. What can I do about that? Why would I allow that to upset me? Because I get mad. I want things my way. We have to release these things, right? Because that time that I spent pissed off and angry and yelling and mad and mean to the customer service dude on the phone, like that shit's all unnecessary shit. It's unnecessary, y'all. Like, be patient, find growth, root your energy. Don't let everything move you. Don't chase the track. You're being invited. I'm gonna read some of these oracles at the end, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving because there's other decks that are calling me, so we're just gonna pull them, so I just feel like stopping. If you like it here, please subscribe to my channel. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it's obedience. I'm very like, this is like all the way. I don't think y'all see my belly, my little armpit fat and shit. Like, but this is me. Like, no nails, no makeup, hair everywhere. Haven't even brushed my teeth yet. Obedience. Don't wait for everything to be perfect or to look good to do the things you're being called to do. Like, the time is now. This, like, and literally this new moon energy that we're in is like optimum manifesting. Like, the conditions around it, I can't remember all the astrological things that affect it. You can go follow Sunny on Instagram. His or TikTok, his @ on Instagram is Sunny MF Money. I'll tag him down below if I can remember. But he talks about why this Capricorn energy is affecting 2023 so big in the placement of the planets and whatnot, and everything else moving forward as well. Shout out to Sunny. I have his I'm gonna take his manifestation through astrology class. I haven't gotten to take it yet because I have a lot of things I'm doing, but shout out to him. This might be about an air sign or earth. Oh, this is me. Air and earth. I'm a triple Libra, triple Capricorn. I have no water in my charts. My whole sign chart, I have like, my Chiron is in Cancer. That's it. Okay. There's a masculine trying to come in for sure. Okay, I just seen that 3 times. In every deck there's been, okay, it just came out this time. Welcome to Divine Masculine, Sacred Mirrors. What does your soul say in Soul on Fire? There's a Divine Masculine that you need to let into your heart, let into your life. You need to open yourself up and trust this connection. I feel like you're very passionate about it, but you might be being defensive, and there's a need for you to take these invitations, to build these alliances, to come up with the structure that it takes to have successful connections, right? Like, this is so vital. My sage will not go out at all. Hold on, y'all, like, because it's like literally almost gone, and it's just like burning, and my whole house is smoky. Spirits in there are probably like, bitch, that's enough. It's probably exactly why I just got that download. They're like, man, put that out. Fuck. I'm finna cough and choke and some more shit. My bad, y'all. If y'all didn't know, sage is like a spiritual bleach. So like, it takes out not just positive energies, I mean not just negative energies, but positive ones as well. So you want to burn something else with it. I have Palo Santo burning with mine, and also got 3. I don't know if my incense is still burning. Oh, it's not. Okay. I'm about to burn some dragon's blood too. Dragon's blood helps with manifestation, if you didn't know. It's really smoky. We're gonna keep going. Distractions. My feet are freezing. What did I do with my socks? Don't even matter because I got a blanket right here. I'm just put my little feet on it and in it. It's literally like a -20 wind chill in Indiana right now. Like, how ghetto is this? I'm supposed to be in Hawaii. Okay. Let's read this Welcome the Divine Masculine right now, because I feel like this is the most important message on the board, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, peace as well in this invitation. Okay, we're gonna read those 3. Peace, welcome the Divine Masculine, and invitation. Okay. Let's start with welcome the divine master. No, let's start with the peace. We're gonna read them in order because this is an oracle too. You don't get to just jump to the front of the line because you a dude. That's it. Oh my God, my legs are like literally icicled. I'm gonna close it in a second. Okay, number 28. The reason I chose those cards is because the numbers on them all add up to 10. So, waning crescent number 5. Peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. The affirmation is, I choose to create and hold peace. I will allow this to ripple out into the world. The companion stone or metal is amethyst. So you might want to carry some amethyst if you don't carry it already. Okay, so it says, we are an anxious bunch, us modern folk. We are constantly stimulated or not stimulated enough. We find it hard to sleep. And for some, we self-medicate with food, devices, drama, and work. We seek peace, but we don't know how to go about it particularly well. Peace can begin with a series of decisions we make. For example, we can decide we can't control everything. Thank you, Spirit. Shock. The ancient Greek Stoics had a great strategy here, advising a split of your issues into, I can control this and I have no control over this. That's for me. Let me write this down. Yeah, that's specifically for me. I'm doing it. No, this one. If you don't have journals, in your spiritual, and you're on a spiritual journey, I highly suggest getting some really nice journals. Like that's something I've always had journals, but I just started investing into nice hardcover, sturdy journals, because when you're getting downloads and they're coming in fast, like if you're like me, I have bad ADHD and they will go out just as fast. And sometimes it's like you let the things that you are supposed to get out of situations pass you by because you're not getting things out of your head. Like writing is a physical release of a mental space, so it clears space in your mind. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all not out by now, I don't know. Okay, what's it say? I can control this. And over here, I'm gonna put in black. I cannot control this. Okay. And I have OCD, so I'm not gonna draw like a squiggly line down the paper. I'm gonna wait till I can get my ruler and actually do it. But this is how well, you know what? Nothing can be perfect, Danielle. Just go on and do it. So this is what I'm doing. This might be a journaling prompt for you, something that you can take advantage of. I'm gonna do that in a minute. But it's definitely gonna be the next thing I do after I get done recording and upload this message. Okay, yeah. This is move beyond intention to belief. You have intentions. You have the right intentions. But are you doing the work? Are you believing really that it can be yours? The things that you're manifesting? Intentions are one thing, but do you believe it? Do you see it? How does it feel? Like, do you believe it? That just fell out, so I'm taking it. Okay, it says, think about the most pressing and worrying issues you have right now, or the situations that are giving you the most sleepless nights. Then break them down into pieces and place them under the correct heading. Be honest and discerning. What you will find is that most of your situations or issues are under the second heading. The Stoics advise that the things listed there deserve no more of your attention because they are literally out of your control. Wow. However, the things under I can control this are important, and you must action these to the best of your ability. These are the things that you will influence and where you will glean the most change. While this seems a simple system, I promise you it will give you far less to worry about and instantly more peace. We can be more focused and mindful about what we are doing in real time. We can place ourselves deliberately in sessions in quiet and beautiful peace. We can place ourselves deliberately in sessions in quiet, beautiful, and peaceful environments. We can learn what for us brings our body rest and peace. We can choose not to do the head miles of worry. Worry is, after all, chewing gum for the mind. Not really nutritious in any way, but something to do. When we let go of what we really no longer need, peace floods in, taking up this old space and healing it. This is how you take back your power. This is how you bring in those things that you've been attracting to yourself. You've been resilient, but it's time to get focused. And to get focused for the unexpected, you need to release the things that you can't control, right? Like, if you can release the things you can't control, you can identify the things you can control, then from there, you can take action. There's an invitation on the table here for you, right? You're stepping into your power. You've been attracting things along the way, and you've been being patient. You've been doing the work and really growing. Take your peace so you can get into your power. Like, you cannot have one without the other. Look how powerful she looks. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's focusing on too far. She is balanced. She's balanced. Okay, find your balance. So now we're gonna read Descendant Invitation number 37. Looks like this. Really? While the Ascendant describes how you enter the world, the Descendant is a place where you invite equal others to come into your world. It describes how you see these peers, what you project onto them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The Descendant is where the sun would be at sunset. Look at how you invite others to dance with you, to relate. Be welcoming while also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open up your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to you to protect at one time in your life, consider how it's working for you now and what could help you feel safe enough to open up this door. Also, notice in what areas of your life do you ask other people to do your work for you. The Descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself, but if you ask them to do this work for you and they leave, then there goes your resource. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. The challenge says, you give your power away when working. Instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. The gift is tend the inlet to your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. Expand, alliance, nurture. You're making an alliance with somebody that's going to be a really good partner. They're coming into your life if they're not already here. And there's a really there's a need for you to make sure that you are not trying to complete yourself with this person. That you see them as their own individual person. They have their own individual life, and you don't get offended by that. You want to be some two whole people that come together, not half and half. Like, let them be them and you be you, and then you guys can come together and make something great. Okay. Yeah, there might be a Libra here. Libra, Sagittarius, but it's a relationship. I'm thinking it could either be a work relationship or a romantic relationship. Take it how it resonates. But whatever it is, it's whole. It's a perfect partnership. Tension. Yeah. There's a need to really, like, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my baby crying, but again, distractions. He's okay. He just went to sleep and he's in his crib. Second house, resources, Capricorn, achieve, digest. Communication, heal. Yeah. There's a need to, like, yeah, you're being reborn. That Pluto death energy is here and it's causing towers emotionally, but it's closing out cycles and bringing in extreme growth. Okay, so if you're feeling uncomfortable, unsettled, all over the place, just understand that that's for a reason. What's not serving you is being destructed. We're gonna read we're gonna read Welcome to Divine Masculine, number 19. And I'm gonna pull I might pull, I don't know, 1 or 2 more cards before we finish, but 32, yeah, okay. We have Welcome to Divine Masculine. This is the mandala on it. Okay. It says essential meanings: yang, passion, creativity, providing care for others, strength of spirit, warrior soul, knowledge, a gifted leader, true entrepreneurial spirit, stability, friendly and positive competition. Here comes the sun. The energy of the divine masculine is bright and fierce. It can warm hearts, break down barriers, and inspire minds. It can grow food for thought, and it can feed a village. This is an auspicious card that promises luck, positivity, and success, and your yang hunter spirit is being called forth to stand up and claim these gifts. Passive waiting is not the answer right now. Go get that thing you've been dreaming of. Make your move. Thank you, Spirit. This enthusiastic, creative energy is ready to set your path on fire. So step up. Look at that, soul on fire. Thank you, Spirit. So step up to the challenge being presented and lovingly slay it. You're ready. As with all fiery forces, managing your energy and stamina will be important. Not enough, and you have a failure to launch. Too much, and it can burn out all too quickly before it fully develops. Seek the Goldilocks zone where the right amount of inspirational energy will fill you with creative passion and with its longevity. Get ready to expand and to move with happiness in your heart. Your yang energy. Your yang fire energy. Is there too much or too little? Are you still as passionate about your journey as you were when you started? What do you love most about the path that you're on? Why do you do what you do? And what's your big why? Those are journaling prompts if you want to use them. I do what I do because I'm called. I have a divine calling over my life, and it makes me extremely uncomfortable. I have completely changed my whole entire life path recently, and it's everything that I've never done, everything that I've never known, and it's out of my comfort zone, 1000%, but I'm excellent at it. I'm gifted, not just at this, but I have a natural affinity to spirituality. I've always been very heavily into my faith. I went through periods where like I just was going through a lot and it kind of fell to the back seat. But I'm very heavily attracted to and gifted when it comes to spiritual means. And I have a calling over me. My calling is to share my story because my story will heal millions of people. I can't even go into it because it's just too long and it's too much to talk about in this one video, but I have a testimony that will change the world. And I know that. I've always wanted to write a book to share it because I knew that it needed to be talked about. But I'm more called than ever to do what I do because I know that people are healing right now. And as much as people are healing, others are suffering. And when you're suffering, sometimes you need to know that other people have been there and made it out on the other side. So that's why I do what I do. Because I know it will change the world. I know that it will greatly impact so many people. It's so much bigger than me. And I've put it off for so long. I have gifts with mediumship. People approach me all the time, and I'm learning that spirits want to interact with me and speak to me and through me. I've been starting to, I'm not even going to go into all of that. We're not talking about me, but why do you do what you do? Is it because you love your kids and you work your ass off to take care of them? Is it because you want to prove people wrong? Like, the thing I can tell you for sure is that when you think of why you want what you want, think about how it impacts the collective. Think about the good of all people. And when you're thinking about how you can impact and make the world a better place, the universe will naturally bring in what you need. Yeah. Mars energy is here. The great severing. You're softening to love. Okay. So let's start with you. What did I say? That death energy is here. Death at the bottom of the deck. That's the only thing that I needed to see. That Pluto, Death, Scorpio energy. At the top of the deck, the Hermit. I cannot make this shit up. Okay? Isolate yourself and do your work. You're being reborn. Nine of Cups. You're learning to love yourself, collective. You're taking that leap of faith. You're taking control, collective. I don't even need to pull my tarot, okay? Like, I just don't. It's saying the same thing. My psychic tarot oracle, look at this. The Empress, fertility. Do you see that? Look at my guys over pulling stuff off my wall. Do y'all hear that shit? 38:38 on the clock. My guys are over there like, bitch, that's what we're trying to tell you. You have the power to manifest whatever the fuck you want, period. You're fertile. Your energy is fertile as fuck. Divine Feminine attracts and manifests what the fuck ever she wants, okay? This is Divine Feminine soft girl season for me. Anything that makes me harden or stiffen or tense and like, I don't want to be around it. I don't care what it is, who it's coming from. I don't want it. It's not serving me. I want to be soft. My power is in my softness. Okay? Like, I'm attracting. I've done all the attracting. Mental conflict, number 2. Destiny, number 10. Light, number 10. You're a light worker. Heal your sacral chakra because love is coming in. And prosperity. Look at all these aces, y'all. Like, I cannot make this shit up. You have mental conflict in reverse. Destiny, which I'm looking at is the 10 of Pentacles. My camera did not want to focus. I have number 19, light, which I'm taking as it's another 10 regardless. We have number 2, sacral chakra. and it was in reverse, which just means pay extra attention to that. You might need to do some sacral chakra awakening or heal your sacral chakra however you see fit. But look at this. Love begins, number 1. Prosperity begins, number 1. Passion ignited, number 1. You've gained the necessary wisdom to get where you needed to go. It's time for you to step into your power. Yeah, bring out your divine masculine energy. Stop suffering over this emotional loss, because it wasn't a loss. You chose to continue to choose yourself, and it's going to bring in that abundance that you're seeking. You have to just turn away from the bullshit. Like, take these new beginnings that are coming your way. Look at all these new beginnings coming your way, collective. You can have them. All ones. Those are aces. 3 aces out of 4. I didn't have to shuffle. I can't make that shit up, y'all. It's time. The time is now. I'm gonna pull this last card from the Starseed Oracle. Actually, I'm gonna get you an so like you're gonna take these 2 cards actually. Okay, we have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability, karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Bottom of the deck is baby steps. Ooh. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. The time is now. Soften up to love, collective. Everything you want is here for you, collective. Let's see. Karmic relationships. Number 84. Or page 84, sorry. Okay, and says, like, it wants to find my face and focus on it, so it's not gonna focus on it, but it says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who are part of this cosmic history are incarnating on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflicts and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find neutral ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally, but it's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and to find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? The Starseed Soul Inquiry is what relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So you might not be willing to bend. There might be a relationship that you need to be able to see the other side of the story. Last, your life is a canvas. Number 134. Also the last message in the Starseed Oracle deck. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? And what are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with a vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a deep feeling of gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create, and how can you express yourself more creatively? What are you being called to create, collective? Take those baby steps and take action on them. You're gonna have to do things before they make sense. Like me, I bought some canvas and some paints a while back, and I never even took the time to sit down and use them yet. I knew that it would be a good relax for me, but I never relax. I always want to work. So I work until I pass out. I sleep like every other day, literally. It's kind of pathetic. What's the affirmation for the collective? What's the closing affirmation for the collective? My personal growth is unlimited. I trust my journey. I am patient with myself and others. Thank you for the consistency throughout the messages. Like, God, you don't play. We get it. Harness your power to develop your strengths. There is no limit to your personal development, personal improvement. Take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth. There is nothing stand in between turning your good into great. Move forward in life with the certainty that you're on a journey headed toward your highest self. When you hold steadily to your vision, understanding that reaching the final destination will be worth it, the roadmap of life is ever changing and leading you towards your destiny. That affirmation is, I trust my journey. And this one is, I'm patient with myself and others. The universe works on its own time. Be patient, open, and understanding, and you will begin to strengthen your ability to accept things as they come. Trust that everything will happen exactly as it should. Exactly when and as it should. And then that first affirmation, again, was my personal growth is unlimited. You have setbacks propel me forward, and I'm surrounded by positive energy. So I definitely feel like look at your setbacks as a launch forward, and that'll keep your vibration high, attracting more things to you. Be grateful for what you have and where you are. Look at the good in your life. And yeah, there's a new beginning here. Page of Wands. You found yourself in the desert. Okay. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope that that was helpful. Sorry it was kind of long and lengthy, but those messages wanted to come out, and I feel much better that I gave them. So I love you guys. I'm serious right now. Like, sorry, hold on. This is a sacred plan. Trust the sacred plan that's given to you. Surrender to it. And earth and ground your energy. Stay present in your moment. I don't know why I just like the angel message. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. And again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, turn on my post notifications. I post randomly. I am trying to make a consistent posting schedule, but I've been trying all year. So again, learning to know what I control, what I can control, and what I can't. 48 on the clock when I said that. I love you guys. If you want to, you can tap in with me on Instagram, TikTok, all of that other stuff. I do try to post on there too. But until next time, I love you guys. Bye.